Welcome back to the John Fredericks Radio Network. You're on with Colonel Mike. This is the end of the year, the last show, December 29th. Colleen is manning the board. It's at 8:10. John Fredericks Radio Network, Salem News Network. On the line, who do we have? Jim Whittaker, Berkeley County. Hi, Jim. Good morning and Happy New Year.
Hey, good morning, Steve. Happy New Year
to you.
Great.
How you doing?
Pretty good. A little bit chillier this morning, but I think I'll pull through.
Okay. You're with the Berkeley County City Council, right?
No, Berkeley County
Council. Okay, fine. That's great that you called in. I'd like to know, you guys in the Panhandle are fighting a big battle up there. We were talking about it yesterday with the drug issues, Afghanistan, opioids. Jim, what's going on?
It's an epidemic. I think that is just has taken over a major portion of our youth, and it's just gotten a handle on a few people that we just really need to try to get to a better path.
Is the governor's office working with the Berkeley County?
Yes, yeah. We're so far a little bit remiss from Charleston, but they are looking at us with close eyes because we have taken some major steps on our own to help with this opioid crisis, to make sure that we're giving the resources to the ones that really need it and the ones that really want the help.
Mm-hmm. And how's that working out, Jim?
So far, so good. We've restarted a day reporting program that is very well active. It's for the nonviolent offenders that actually report on a daily basis to, you might say, another office, that they'll provide their community service. And in order for them to stay in that program, they have to do a test negative for any kind of substance or anything like that. But it seems to be working really well. I hate to say that we're full, which means that we still have some offenders out there. But long story short, people are taking advantage of it to try to get the help to get the necessary pace back in their life to be a productive citizen.
Oh, great. And the other thing I heard something about President Trump. President Trump worked with Governor Justice, and there's some federal money that came through the senator's office. The senators pushed. I think it was Capito and Manchin, right?
Senator Capito and Senator Manchin and another representative, Alex Mooney. Yeah, they have actually. I don't know the exact amount of money it was, but they are very forefront in trying to get this epidemic under control. And I think President Trump also announced that it's been about a month or so ago. It's a $500 billion epidemic that we have across the whole United States.
$500 billion.
I'm sorry?
$500 billion.
$500 billion, correct.
Wow.
So he's not that he's dedicated that, but he says it's going to take that to try to get a hold on it to get the people back into an organizational standard. You might want to say that they had before they were on the addicted substance.
That's great news, Jim. Yeah. Thanks for calling in. I want to wish you and your family and everybody up there in Berkeley County a happy New Year. God bless. Be safe on the road.
I will. You all too. And again, thanks for listening to us, and I give you all the best and prosperous New Year.
Thank you, sir. Bye-bye now. Colleen, we have another call? And who's on the line? Senator Craig Blair?
Yes, and I apologize.
Oh, no problem, sir. It always happens with politicians and economists. This is the same thing. Doesn't matter. Senator Craig Blair, I just had Jim Whittaker on from Berkeley County talking about the opioid crisis, so I want to talk to you about economic development in the Panhandle, because I know you're one of the outspoken guys up there in Berkeley County area and senator from that area. First, I want to wish you and your family and your daughter, who's in the House of Delegates, a very happy and healthy and safe New Year coming up.
Thank you as well.
And I'd like to speak about what's going on with economic development in the Panhandle. I understand when Donald Trump went over, they finalized what was probably in the works for quite a while. $80 billion coming to the Eastern Panhandle. Senator Blair, tell us about that.
$80 billion. That's to China, and it's not just to the Eastern Panhandle. It's to the state of West Virginia. It's $83.7 billion spread out over 20 years, and it's 20 years worth of investments. Most of it is in the natural gas extraction industry, but in the storage of natural gas. But it gives tremendous opportunities in West Virginia for the secondary market to making plastics and things like that out of the natural gas. It's not just people think natural gas when they think, the
byproduct,
energy, the heat. But there's byproducts that come from that, the whole chemical industry that revolves around it. And, Kanawha County, Charleston, West Virginia, used to be the chemical capital of the world when I was a child, and it's not any longer. It's somewhere else in the world now. But it gives us an opportunity to we've been doing a lot of things in the state of West Virginia to make it so that it's profitable to operate a business here again. And so this is the direct result of some of those changes where you see China wanting to make that investment.
Well, Senator, you guys got a big one. What was it, a couple of years ago? You picked off P&G, right?
Yes, Procter & Gamble located here. And make no mistake about it, they wouldn't be here right now if we wouldn't have fixed our workers' comp crisis. At the time, our state budget was $3.2 billion, and we had $4 billion of debt for our workers' comp. And now we were the second highest in workers' comp premiums when we started dealing with that. We fixed it. Now we're the fourth lowest.
That's
right. And so it's putting us on a competitive footing for being able to attract jobs.
Well, I think West Virginia is just a beautiful place to visit. You got all sorts of tourism stuff going on out there. You should be promoting more of that. However, you're making great strides because I think you guys had 83 years of Democrat, right?
84, actually, 84. And there's a component. When you said tourism, that is very much so a component of what we need to do in West Virginia. We also got to brag about ourselves, and that's something that we don't do well.
You got to learn how to brag about yourself. Well, down home people, I call it going back to America. All you got to do is go over the border from the Commonwealth of Virginia, and you're in another country.
Well, we like saying good morning and hello when we're walking down the street to each other. It's one of the most friendly places in the world.
Yeah, you guys are doing a great job. How long has the Republicans been in power now? Since
3 years, and that's for the legislature. Less than probably 8 months to have the executive branch with the governor's office as well. So we're making great strides, and we're trying to put things in place so that into the future, no matter who's in charge, you'll have a business-minded, long-term goal-oriented, so that the people of West Virginia can benefit from that.
Yeah, they took a big hit. Joe Manchin spoke about it one time about, I think he was on this show also, speaking about, the big hit after the energy. But again, we can't look back. King coal may not be King Coal anymore, but there's other things we have to look at for the whole country, the whole nation. We'd love to have lower energy cost anywhere it is. And business is business. And look, there's Senator, you're a sharp guy. I heard you speak before. There's low-hanging fruit right on the other side of that border. You guys should be picking off more. More connectivity will probably help the state too.
We're working on all those things to get the broadband up here. And, West Virginia is so mountainous, a lot of our broadband is going to actually have to be with wireless. Mm-hmm. And when you go to South Korea and places like that, that's what they have a lot of broadband that is wireless. They skip the lines, so to speak. And we're going to have to do some of that in West Virginia for our people so that they can have the advantage of it. Of course, businesses will bring the trunk lines in because for broadband so they can operate as well. But we're laying the groundwork for all those things to have a world-class economy here in the state of West Virginia. It's long overdue. And when we do that, the education system comes right along with it. Our number one export right now are our students. You can't go anywhere in this country and not see the WV flying logo on somebody's shirt or somewhere, and that's anywhere I travel.
Also, I think it was a West Virginia U graduate who detected the emissions scandal with Volkswagen. Wasn't that true?
Absolutely. We have talent all over the place.
Right. Well, it's great.
But no job opportunities over the last 50 years. They've had to leave for gainful employment. Mm-hmm. This is changing.
Well, I see in the magazines, economic magazines and news, where native West Virginians, especially WVU graduates, are coming home. They're rebuilding Wheeling. They're rebuilding places in Parkersburg. Things are happening.
Yes, it is. We have people that have been successful business people, and they're coming into state government and wanting to work for free.
Wow.
It's the volunteerism to be able to turn our state around.
That's fantastic.
It's one of the most wonderful feelings a person can have.
Well, Senator, I thank you for coming on the show, and I want to wish you a very happy New Year to you and your family, and safe travel. And what's coming up? What's coming up for the legislative agenda now next month?
We're going to be doing tax reform here in the next month. Again, that's one. Opioid crisis is another one, but we're going to go in and address more items on that. But there's a whole gauntlet of things that we're going to go after. One of the things that being in charge, we seem like we have so little time to get things done. And so the 60 days is a short session for making things happen. We're not a full-time legislature. So we go in and we punch out 100 to 200 reforms each year.
Wow.
And it's it's a good thing. I just wish we had more time to be able to get things done. But we go in loaded and prepared. I'm
going to give you a suggestion. I don't know if you can carry it through some of your friendships and members and colleagues there. You guys have vanity plates. If you take a look at the Commonwealth of Virginia, they sell the most vanity plates of anybody in the United States. It's a $25 million business, okay? And the reason they do it, it's low cost. It's $10 or $20 a year. I understand that the DMV in West Virginia doubled the prices on vanity plates. Just think volume, Senator Blair, volume. Lower the price, let more people have vanity plates, make more money. Just one suggestion.
Agreed.
Thank you, sir.
So, again, I'd like to apologize to you and your listeners. I got in last night at 1:30 in the morning in Charleston, and I was laying in bed, looked at the text, and said, oh, my God, I let you down.
Thank you so much for calling, though, sir. We appreciate a call from the other side of the border out in America, West Virginia. Thank you, Senator Craig Blair.
Thank you.
Bye-bye now.